The fear of abandonment, have you ever experienced it? Are you experiencing it? Are you afraid of experiencing it? Today we are talking about how to end this cycle of fearing abandonment once and for all. Of course, it is all a reflection, and that is what we are going to be talking about today, so that you never ever have to fear abandonment ever again. You can be free from it. That's what we're doing today. My name is Hedley and I am a qualified life coach supporting you to step into the starring role of your movie. You are the star anyway. Sometimes we've forgotten that. So if you would like support remembering that, I'm available for one-to-one law of assumption coaching. I also have a free 21-day Set Yourself Up with the Ultimate Self-Concept course, which is the ultimate story that you want to be telling. You'll find those details in the box below this video or at my website, youaretheone.com.au. Well, as you can see, I have been extremely busy going to the flower markets early in the morning and coming home and arranging this incredible arrangement of roses and decorating my background, which is, you know, gently blowing in the wind here. It took me forever. Today we are talking about the fear of abandonment, which often can come up when in the experience of intimate relationships with your specific person. I can't remember the video where I shared it, but I want to go over it now because this term specific person, it is very misleading, because what specific person does, it sets this person up on the pedestal, and that is not where they should be. It sets them up as the star of your movie, and that is not where they should be. So this term specific person, it is misleading because they are not a specific person. They are a specific reflection reflecting back you in love or in intimate relationships, and they are reflecting back what you are doing to yourself. And that's what we're going to talk about today with the fear of abandonment. The fear of abandonment comes first from you, and it is getting reflected back in your specific person, meaning specific reflection. So let's go back to the basics, the beginning, which is always a good place to start. Your consciousness and what you're doing with your awareness is creating your reality. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and reality that you experience with your five senses is the reflection of consciousness. Across the board, there's no exceptions. That's the way the game works. So if you want to know what is going on within you, just look out into your reality and you will see what's in your subconscious, because what we're doing with our conscious mind is not what is creating reality. What we're doing with our conscious mind is impressing the subconscious, and the subconscious is producing reality. And a lot of the times the assumptions we're holding in subconscious have been there for a really long time because they were inherited. They weren't even ours to begin with. We didn't choose them. They were passed down to us from generation to generation. We just absorbed them, and then we continued on our life because we didn't know any different. So a lot of the assumptions that are currently running in your life are not yours by conscious choice. They were inherited and they belong to somebody else, and they just got passed down, which is why sometimes reality can be really confusing, because we're like, I wouldn't choose that. I didn't create that. But that is what's happening. You will always know what's going on in your subconscious just by looking out into your reality. Now, relationships is a wonderful place to learn about what's really going on in your subconscious, because that person, that specific reflection, is only and ever reflecting back what is going on within you. So I think it was Jess and Emma both requested a video about the fear of abandonment, and that is something that so many of us experience in relationship, and I wanted to explain exactly what is going on in that dynamic. So let's start with what the fear of abandonment really is. The fear of abandonment is resistance to self-abandonment. For you to experience the fear of abandonment, meaning for you to fear that somebody else is going to abandon you, means that you have already abandoned yourself, which is why you're fearing them abandoning you, because you know on a deeper level that you've already done it. And you know that they're going to reflect it back at some point, because there's a time delay with reality. It takes time to catch up. So you've already disappeared on yourself, and I'll explain what you've done for that to happen. And you're now fearing your reality, because you know your reality is reflecting back what you've done to yourself. You haven't known you've done it. You didn't do it deliberately. You didn't mean to do it, but you've done it. And now you know your reality is going to catch up and reflect it back. So if you're fearing abandonment, it means you've already abandoned yourself. So that fear of abandonment, you want that to be a trigger point, a reminder for you to come back to self. And I'll explain this a bit more. When you are in the fear of abandonment, you can pretty much guarantee that that person is going to turn away and disappear. One, because you've already done it yourself, and two, because fear is a powerful affirmation. So if you're fearing something, that is affirming it for the subconscious. The subconscious has no opinion, it just responds to the commands, it will obey, and it will project a reality in which that abandonment is manifested, and you will experience that person disappearing, and then boom, there you are, you're so powerful, you just created your reality, you're amazing. So it is also evidence of your power. I often look at these things when a client is telling me something, I'm like, yes, that sucks, that's awful, but wow, look how powerful you are. Look at what you created for yourself. That is evidence of your creative power. Yeah, you were creating something that you didn't mean to. You were using that creative power to manifest something that was not what you wanted, but wow, look at the evidence. You're still the creator of your reality. We're just becoming more proficient with how to use our creative power. And the fear of abandonment is a really great opportunity for you to come back to self. So I'm going to show you this diagram, very scientific diagram here. You're the one on the left, I think it comes up as the left, the one with the sad face, because you, as the cause of your reality, are looking out at your specific person and your awareness is on them. And their awareness is elsewhere, it's not on you. Guess why their awareness is not on you? Because your awareness is not on you, and they have to reflect back what you're doing to you, which is not being aware of yourself. You have an absence of awareness on yourself, therefore they have to reflect back the absence of awareness on you. And they are going to be looking elsewhere because you're looking elsewhere. You're looking at them. They've become the star of your movie. They are responding to the script that you're writing. They have no free will in your movie. So if you're thinking thoughts of you are, or they are, or he, she is, you are in second and third person. You are not in your I am state. You are not self-aware. You are not focused on self. You have abandoned yourself by placing your awareness elsewhere. Your awareness is on them. It is not on you. You have forgotten your I am nature, and they have to reflect it back. So now this has already happened. If you're in the state of fearing abandonment, you have already done this. This has already happened. This is already in play. Your reality is already organizing itself for them to abandon you, and that fear is the sort of intuitive knowing of what's coming, because intuitively you know that you're the cause of your reality, and you know on some level that you've abandoned yourself, and you know that at some point in the near future reality is going to catch up to this and it's going to reflect it back, and it's not going to feel good. And so you can feel it coming. It's that fearing of like, oh my God, I know something's up, I can feel it, it's coming. And yes, it is, because you are that powerful. You are so powerful, and your reality is a dynamic holographic reflection of what you're doing in consciousness. Now, you cannot be aware of them and aware of yourself at the same time. If your awareness is all on them, it cannot be on you. Where you place your awareness is what is going to get reflected back. So I hope that very scientific diagram explains that. Now, once you become aware of this, once you realize that the fear of abandonment has kicked in, you know that you've already abandoned self, and reality is in the process of reorganizing itself and catching up with your consciousness. But nothing is fixed, nothing is set in stone. Everything can be changed, and change happens in an instant. So you can absolutely turn this around, but you have to use your awareness. So what you do is when you feel that fear of abandonment, you remind yourself, oh my God, that just means that I've abandoned myself. I need to come back to myself. So how do you come back to yourself? I am. I am is where it's at, people. Everything you are looking for, you will find in the I am. And once you bring your awareness back to the I am, then you have started to reverse the cycle. So I have done another very scientific diagram. When you are aware of yourself, you're aware of your I am nature. Your awareness is on you. You become aware of all that you are. I am loved. I'm amazing. I'm the star of the movie. I'm incredible. I'm intelligent. I'm beautiful. I'm successful. I am generous. I am gifted. I am aware of myself. I am present with myself. So you have brought all of your awareness back to you, and then guess what? Reality must reorganize itself, and your specific reflection will start to reflect that back. Now, there may be a time delay. It doesn't matter, because your awareness is back on you. You feel good. You feel back to yourself. You feel reconnected. You're re-energized because you're present with yourself. You're with yourself. And you know that reality is reflecting back what you're doing in consciousness. So at some point, yes, they have to come back and focus back on you. And of course, that is what happens. Once you become aware of you, they become aware of you. And it's like, oh my God, wow, look at them. They're such a star. They're so in their own power. They're confident. went, oh my God, they're amazing. Wow, I think I love them. So suddenly you've just rewritten the script by bringing all of your awareness back on you. And yes, they will reflect that back in time. But then there's also another little step to this, because we want our characters to be in the highest version of themselves. We want to be in our highest version, and we want the characters that we're sharing our movie with to be in the highest version of themselves. We want to be connected to our I am nature, and we want our characters to be connected to their I am nature, so that we are living in peace and harmony, and we're enjoying each other, we're sharing, we're enjoying the inhale and exhale of relationships without this needing for attachment and avoiding connection. It's like this natural, organic, healthy, loving, compassionate sharing of this wonderful life experience that we're all in. So this, in my third very scientific diagram, is where I'm aware of my I amness, and I'm also in relationship with others who are aware of their I amness, and we are in this beautiful state of I am, where we are the stars of our movie, and we're also helping each other awaken. I'm present with myself, and I'm present with others, and they are present with themselves, and they are also present with me, and we are in a very beautiful, equal, loving, healthy, harmonious, compassionate, caring, kind, all of the things that you want relationship. So that is actually what we are moving towards. We are moving towards a state of I amness, and we are moving into that peace and harmony with the other expressions of I am. There is only I am, but we are in the process of, one, remembering who we are, and then remembering who everybody else is. And that can take a little bit of time and space, but of course we've got it, because we're in this third dimensional world having a very physical experience. So that is the gift of the fear of abandonment. If you are experiencing fear of abandonment, remember to use that fear as a reminder to come back to self, come back to you, be present to your I amness, bring all of your awareness back to you. You are the cause. Everything else is reflecting back what you're doing in consciousness. Please remember, you are the amazing, magnificent, powerful, beautiful, incredible, wonderful creators of your reality. You are the superstar of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actor in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you, assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. And this is my wish, my vision, and my prayer for you and for me too. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Jess and Emma, thank you so much for your question. If you'd like any support with anything I've talked about, you'll find the details below in this video, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.